Delaware lawmakers just passed a bill that critics are calling the FFL killer. And if you think this only affects gun stores, think again. This legislation could make it harder to buy firearms, drive small dealers out of business, and set a precedent other states may follow. So here is exactly what happened. Just the other day, the Delaware House of Representatives passed a Senate Bill 300, sending it to Governor Matt Meyer's desk for his signature. Now, supporters say it's about increasing oversight of firearms dealers, but critics argue it's one of the most burdensome state licensing laws in the country, and the bill was amended before the final passage. Now, lawmakers removed a proposed state firearm registration system. They also eliminated tiered licensing fees based on the number of firearms a dealer sells. Now, while those changes addressed two major concerns, it still places enormous financial and regulatory pressure on federally licensed firearm dealers. So, despite the amendments, many gun rights advocates still refer to it as the FFL killer. Here is what SB 300 requires. Every federally licensed firearm dealer would now need an additional state license just to continue operating. Dealers must install expensive surveillance systems capable of recording and storing video for an extended period of time. The legislation creates new security requirements, storage mandates, employee training requirements every 2 years, and extensive record-keeping obligations. Gun stores must also submit records to the Delaware State Police twice a year. And on top of that, dealers would be subject to frequent state inspections, even though they're already heavily regulated by the ATF. Now, critics argue these aren't simply safety measures. They say these requirements dramatically increase operating costs, especially for smaller family-owned gun shops. Now, even if you don't live in Delaware, this matters because gun control legislation often spreads from one state to the other. If Senate Bill 300 survives legal challenges and proves politically successful, similar proposals could appear all across the country. Supporters argue that stronger oversight helps ensure responsible firearm sales. But honestly, the bill just regulates dealers out of business without targeting criminals. Again, it's always the law-abiding citizens that pay the price for the criminals' actions. If smaller dealers close, consumers could face fewer choices, higher prices, and longer travel distances to purchase firearms legally. The debate isn't just about Delaware. It's about where firearm regulations could be headed nationwide. So what do you think? Does Senate Bill 300 improve public safety, or does it place unnecessary burdens on lawful firearm dealers? Leave your comment in the section below. I want to know exactly what your thinking behind this is. If you enjoy straightforward coverage of Second Amendment legislation without the media spin, make sure you subscribe because I'll continue covering every major bill and court case that affects your rights. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.